Now, if asbestos were really a problem, don't you think they would say that in the Bible? So I was gonna do this video standing up, but I mean, way too much asbestos in the air. I don't know why I thought this was something I could talk about. So this video is gonna be very short because I don't really know that much about it. I feel like the average human being, the average bear, doesn't really know that much about asbestos other than it's probably not a good thing. You know, let's look, is asbestos dangerous? After health risks were discovered in the 70s, as with all health risks, due to the material's known carcinogen effects and the fact that there's a loud bus outside, asbestos no good, and we even though it's a natural mineral, we can't have it. According to the World Health Organization, who's that exactly? All types of asbestos are extremely dangerous and can cause lung cancer, mesothelioma, but don't worry, you can get compensation for that. Cancer of the larynx, no one even knows. Isn't the larynx like an endangered species at this point? It causes a lot of things, and I don't know about all of them, but I know enough to say like, hey, asbestos is bad, we shouldn't be using it. President Trump, on the other hand, does not agree. Weird titles aside, the Trump administration wants to allow asbestos to be used again. I mean, I don't know, didn't we learn our lesson? Like, what's next? He's gonna allow cigarettes to not have like those labels with all the, you know, side effects on them anymore? Shut up. Like, I don't understand why this is even a thing. The longer Trump is in office, the more I feel like this is just TanaCon like happening. And if you're wondering what the resemblances are, is that there's an idiot in charge. Personally, that's how I feel. And also another resemblance is that there's a lot of people outside trying to get in. Man, that was good. Sorry, hold on, it's kind of hard to breathe with all the asbestos in this building. And you know, you can argue about the Russian investigation all you want, but I find this a little weird. Russian asbestos company makes Trump its poster boy. That's kind of weird. I think the weirdest part is that the fact that you could easily argue that asbestos is making a comeback because Trump has such great ties with Russia, and that's where all this asbestos will be coming from. So like, you know, let's just connect the dots here. Asbestos, a dangerous carcinogen outlawed in more than 55 countries. Oh my god.
Is quote 100% safe once applied.
Trump says that asbestos is 100% safe when applied. TanaCon said, Tana Mangione said TanaCon will be 100% safe with an extra 3,000 people in it. So another reason you might know that Trump would advocate for asbestos, such a weird sentence, is that he does real estate. He's a big real estate human being. He's a big human being in general. I don't have room to talk. But it costs them a lot of money to remove asbestos and just, I guess, build without it also. I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's worth it. Not kill your people, but whatever. And so this not only makes him okay with using it, but he is advocating real hard on it. He's an all or nothing guy. He can't just be a little asbestos. He wants it all. He wants all of it. He wants all the people at TanaCon. Why did this turn into a TanaCon discussion as well? I don't know. Why is Trump letting asbestos back in the United States? I don't know. We still have asbestos here. I understand. That's still a problem. And as this guy said, it still kills thousands and thousands of people. Doesn't mean that this isn't ridiculous.
I mean, a lot of people could say that if the World Trade Center had asbestos, it wouldn't have burned down, it wouldn't have melted, okay?
Jet fuel can't melt asbestos, as we all know. Is asbestos the new, like, vaccine discussion? Like, I don't get this. What's going on? And why are there even human beings that would agree with Trump at this point? Like, he said so many stupid things, this included. I don't understand how we can still have people agreeing with him. Makes no sense to me.
I think asbestos is the greatest fireproofing material ever made.
Asbestos is the greatest fireproofing material ever made. Can't argue with that.
And I can tell you that I've seen tests of asbestos versus the new material that's being used, and it's not even it's like a heavyweight champion against a lightweight from high school.
I'd also imagine that you could compare those two same things, or really anything else, in a carcinogen test, and it would also beat them in that.
The World Trade Center might still be standing if only asbestos?
In my last video, I had a problem with Subaru being like, very cheekily suggesting that if you don't buy their Subaru car, your family will die in a horrible car accident. Well, this is like the same thing, but actually saying that with words. It's almost like a threat. Like he's like, hey, I can go back in time and put asbestos in the building and like nothing will happen, but I won't do that because of you guys. What a weird argument.
And that the movement to remove asbestos was a conspiracy led by the mob.
Asbestos is a conspiracy led by the mob. Totally with that 100%. How could it hurt you? It's got best right in it. I agree. I personally, like, what's wrong with a little asbestos up in your food? I sprinkle asbestos on my ice cream. It's pretty good. And the mob trying to tell me against it, but nah. Why is this a problem we're facing? Why would the president of the United States be like, that dangerous carcinogen that we literally know about? Let's put it back. Let's push it back everywhere. Let's let people use it. All our stuff will be super cheap with it and be, impossible to burn. And people who live in it that take up too much space will die. Boom, problem solved. All of our problems solved. No buildings on fire. They're cheap to build. Everyone dies. There's no downside.
Russian asbestos company. This one, Uralsbest, which operates a giant asbestos mine in the Ural Mountains, is even celebrating with Trump-branded asbestos.
Is this just Trump trying to help Russia even more by, sacrificing our well-being? Who knows? We'll never know. Ever. Except right now we do. Is TanaCon a conspiracy to help Tana only and make other people suffer at the sacrifice of those people? We'll never know. Ever. Except right now we do know. Both of these things are stupid, and I don't know why I talked about TanaCon at all. That's like old news. So I don't really know how to end this video. I don't even know how to begin or middle this video. I don't understand how this is a problem we're facing. What I will say though is that if you're on the fence on trusting asbestos or not, you shouldn't. That's it. That's the whole thing. But I'm done talking about it because this is stupid. This and this video, dumb. But here you are. Here I am. If for some reason you like this video, try harder, I guess. I don't know. And if you want to see more asbestos TanaCon related content, you got some weird objectives in life, buddy. I'll see you guys later, I guess. I'm gonna go inhale some asbestos.